It's not so much that what you've written is contemptibly bad. It's almost a given. What surprises me is that you're able to find your way here every week without assistance. Because on my way here today, I actually had a thought. I realized that when the bulk of you fail as writers, only then will you really be able to understand the characters you now blithely paint with these broad, smug strokes. I brought a present for you all. Look familiar? Picasso. So you can't sell us Cubism, or a blue period, or any of that shit without the base. Without the ability to tell it how it really is first. Without the ability to show us beauty on its face. You know, the right to do what you want, more or less, in an attempt to sustain yourself in our collective vacuum. And since we're on the topic, people, going forward, do me a favor, and do not accost me with such a soulless arrogance to think I should take your hard work as anything of value, work you could conceivably be paid to perform. If you take nothing from here, understand that smithing the rough into the polished has to call you, not you it. I'm fairly certain I cannot teach you anything. Yet at the same time, I'm fairly certain you'll keep showing up here each week of your own volition. Do you believe? Do you believe in the chance that you can be changed by something as timid as a word? The chance to move and be moved? The chance at salvation from the rational? Do you believe?
Sorry, sir. 3 o'clock. Bank's closed. You read?
I am begging you. It is as important to know, not to write, as it is to write.
3 o'clock, sir. Can you read?
There has to be an honesty, a truth in your words. They have to scream out to be read, for that is the only thing that interests me. And I'm telling you now, I do not hear it. There is a difference between the king died and the queen died, and the king died and the queen died of a broken heart. And to you, that is everything. And you're showing me you do not even care to know the difference. Your story must be wrought. You must layer that broken heart, so the fabric of what you tell cannot exist without it. And if you have nothing to say, you can just tell me, and I'll arrange for you to get into some medical school. But do not make me suffer shit like this again. And remember, no matter what they tell you, life happens without a pause.
Oh, that's nice. Just one of those little human touches that keeps you coming back for more.
Damned unfair. It's tragic, really. You know, if they're not bombing your ancestral villages, they're closing their positions.
Well, I didn't say that. It's just a pretty lousy way to treat your customers.
That's unforgivable, really. Heaven will surely take note.
You know...
Got away?
Huh?
Yeah. Do you love her?
Yeah.
She love you?
Yeah.
You be fucking smart.
Okay, people. One of you tellers presses an alarm button. You're all dead meat. Got it?
Oh, bravo. Dead meat. How do you like that? Great script, eh? Yeah, the stern, brass-knuckled poetry of the dangerous classes.
Buzz him in. Whose empty slot is that?
Mine?
You? Okay, good. Get your ugly ass over there and fill up that bag.
There you go. Justice is done.
Hey, bright boy. Psst, psst. Yeah. I'm sorry, was I talking to you?
Did you hear that? Bright boy, it's right out of The Killers.
Please be quiet.
Hey, are you deaf or what? You think I'm playing games with you? Because I'm not playing games.
No. Thou speakest wiser than thou art aware of.
What the hell are you looking at?
Nothing?
No, the hell you were. You were looking at me.
No.
Yeah. Do you like me, bright boy? Do you want to suck my dick?
No.
Then stop looking at me, okay? Not down there. Up there, all right. Yeah.
Do you believe in the chance that you can be changed by something as timid as a word?
Whoa. What's so funny, bright boy?
Nothing.
Do you think I'm comical? Do you think I'm like some sort of fucking clown or something?
No.
Then don't fuck with me. You fuck with me again in your history. Capiche?
I'm sorry. Capiche. I'm sorry, really. Capiche? Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, capiche?
And at that, the man with the pistol shot Anders right in the head. The bullet smashed into Anders' cheek and plowed through his brain and exited behind his right ear. After striking the cranium, the bullet was moving at 900 feet per second. A pathetically sluggish, glacial pace compared to the synaptic lightning that flashed around it. Once in the brain, the bullet came under the mediation of brain time, which gave Anders the leisure to contemplate a scene in a phrase he would have abhorred, pass before his eyes. Given what Anders did remember, it is worth noting what he did not remember. He did not remember his first lover, Sherry, or what he had most madly loved about her before it came to irritate him. Her unembarrassed carnality, and especially the way she had with his unit, which she called Mr. Mole. He did not remember his wife, whom he had also loved before she exhausted him with her predictability. He did not remember standing just outside his daughter's door as she lectured her bear about his naughtiness and described the truly appalling punishments Paws would receive unless he changed his ways. He did not remember his dying mother saying that she should have stabbed his father in his sleep. None of these things did he remember, not one. He did not remember Keats, Shakespeare, or Herbert. He did not remember a single line of the hundreds of poems he had committed to memory so he could give himself the shivers at will. Nor did he remember seeing a woman leap to her death from the building opposite his own, just days after his daughter was born. He did not remember when he began to regard the heap of papers on his desk with boredom and dread, or when he grew angry at the students for writing them. He did not remember when everything began to remind him of something else. Of all this, he remembered nothing. What he remembered was simply heat, yellow grass, a baseball field, the whir of insects as he trails the other boys of the neighborhood to a pickup game. A couple of the others argue the relative genius of Mantle and Mays. They have been worrying this subject all summer, and it has become tedious to Anders. An oppression, like the heat. Finally, the last two boys arrived. This one kid who lived near the dump, and his cousin from Mississippi. Anders has never met the cousin before and will never see him again. When they've chosen sides, someone asks the cousin what position he wants to play, and he says,
Shortstop. Short's the best position there is.
short's the best position there is. Anders wants to hear the cousin repeat what he has just said, but knows better than to ask. The others will think he's being a jerk, ragging the kid for his grammar. But that isn't it. Not at all. It's that Anders is strangely roused, elated by those two final words, their pure unexpectedness and their music. So, the bullet is already in the brain. It won't be outrun forever or charmed to a halt. In the end, it will do its work and leave the troubled skull behind, dragging its comet tail of memory and hope and talent and love into that anonymous hall of commerce. But for now, Anders can still make time. Time for the shadows to lengthen on the grass. Time for the tethered dog to bark at the flying ball. Time for the boy in left field to smack his sweat-blackened mitt and softly chant, "There is, there is, there is."